What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another week. Cheers. Alright, guys, hope you guys are having a really great day today. Listen, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Yes, okay. Is a compilation video game containing remasters of the first 3 games in Ace Attorney series: Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. Yes. Okay. Its initial release date was on February 21st, 2019, and it's for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows, and Xbox One. Yes. So this is another one of the games that I've been wanting to play for a while now, and like I said, once again, you know, since my friend also gave me the gift card, I got to buy this game as well. This one was $10. It is on sale, but I don't know if it's going to be on sale once this game comes out. But yes, this is one of the games that I really wanted to play for a long time as well, seeing that like I never played them on the 3DS. So, you know, let's go. So Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. Of course, we're going to go with the first one because we've never touched the first one. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes. I'm trying to do a gasp. Oh, the thinker was used. Man. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a bullet in between his eyes. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was gonna say, this game already got too spicy. Oh man, I didn't read the last one. Jeez, August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Oof. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yes, he's kind of special. Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh, the agony. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. What the hell, dude? It sounds like he wants to die. Well, no, kidding, Chief. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in this world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Are you talking about the woman or the trophy? Or a trophy, the person responsible for your girlfriend's death. Okay. Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Jesus, bro. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school has a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Okay. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack of getting himself in trouble. The one thing I can say, though, is usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he is a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. All right, Phoenix. Listen, man. Don't. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom 2. Don't. I'm probably going to butcher this first case, 100%. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will be decide the faith of your client. Murder is a serious charge for your client's sake. I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given this circumstance, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, hands shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, arms are heavy. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and whatever. Please state the name of the defendant, Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. Wait, no. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, the victim's name is, I just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court's record. I can't see. Press the R button. Okay. I had my deck box in front of the screen. I couldn't see the record thingy. Okay, remember to check please, I beg you. Okay, Mr. Wright. The victim's name. It's hold up. Cindy's autopsy report. Okay, her name is Cindy. Cinderblock. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what the cause of death. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once with a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we wouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. By the way, if you're not getting it, this is his first case, I think, as an attorney, bro. So we're sweating bullets, bros. It's looking like World War 50 in our head, and it's looking like it outside of our body too. Well then, first a question for the prosecutor, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with the blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying in the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to records. Okay, so statue shape of the thinker, it's rather heavy. Well, of course, it's probably made out of marble. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added to during the trial. Like I said, this is going to be maybe an easy trial because it's the first one. But as time goes by, this is going to be hard, bro. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Your prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, sorry, Larry. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Oh, God. Didn't they all lie? I wasn't dumb. she was just taking my phone calls. Wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. What's it to you anyway, Mr. Butts? What you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them and the day before the murder. What do you mean one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Okay, hold up. I would pause the court and be like, yo, wait a minute. Okay. Before the murder happened, she came in with the man. Why are you guys arresting me? Shouldn't you guys be pointing your fingers at the mysterious man she came with? Where is he anyways, dude? Your Honor, the victim's passports. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim, the victim apparently arrived home at Paris on 7:30, the day of the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Again, why is it the blame being pointed at me? Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. In return of services, buddy. But I'm sorry, dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question is irrelevant into this case. Ooh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. But I swear, brother, shut up. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. Yeah, dude. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Relax, buddy. Damn, son. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Objection on who? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. The defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. All right, well, who is this guy? Who is this person? The janitor? Landlord? Mr. Payne? The prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Well, on the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers to the victim's buildings. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit. Yeah, to the stand. You kidding me? The guy with the bullet in his face. Okay. Whatever, dude. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspaper, yes. Mr. Sawit, you say you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be big. Is this freaking thing is? I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry. He left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Wait a minute. I went to the nearby park and found a police phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of murder, there was a blackout in the building. What? Aren't phones supposed to be working during the blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sowid used was on one of them, Your Honor. I have record of the blackout of the person here. Electricity to Mrs. Stone building was out from noon to 6 p.m. Dang. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examinations. Cross-examination, Honor. All right, Wright. This is the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you expose the lies in the testimony of the witness escape? Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? He's not. You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence in hand. Yes, there's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you find the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R button, then point in the contradiction testimony. Okay. Cross-examination. Okay, wait. Hold up. Because I'm going to do the thing where I pause this and I'll be back in a bit. All right, let's continue. Witness count. Okay. So, he said, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Okay. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. How was she? I wouldn't know. I quelled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Huh? I called police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction somewhere. Examine the court record with R button if so is suspicious. Okay, then find the vision, put it in the court. Okay. Okay. Wait! Oh gosh. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just look, a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjunction, whatever. Of course, that the witness means that what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? Okay. Let me see. I thought he looked maybe in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, woman. Let me see. No one believed. Oh, my badge. Time of death. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, look at that. Time of death from 4 p.m. to 6. Huh. Okay. Not moving. Put in front of that. Call the police immediately. However, the phone was ringing. In the park. 1 p.m. Right here. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Press some evidence and contradict him. I remember the time exactly. Well, present the evidence that it was at 4 p.m. to 6. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy reports. The autopsy notes time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How did you explain this 3-hour gap? That, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. No. After his testimony, I found that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, where were you, sir? Why were you certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Got it. Wait, I remember now. Why would you care to give your testimony again? Oh, here we go. Again. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying time. The time, it probably coming from the television. What? Oh, but it was 3 hours, 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. All right. I see. You heard a voice saying the program tape. Mr. Wright, you have cross-examination? Yes. Right? You know what to do. I've got this one. Yeah, okay. Why would you hear the voice if you just said that there was a blackout? You see, when I found that over time, there was a voice saying probably from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours, wasn't it? Oh. Voice 3 hours, wasn't it? Present. Why would you say that it was a television if you just said it was a blackout, you big idiot? The prosecution said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. If this record proves it. Oh my gosh, you're falling apart, bullet face. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear the accurate testimony from the very beginning. These consistent corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Oh boy. We're giving this fool a third chance? Oh, gosh. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. What? Okay. That must have been what I saw. Okay. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Yes. She did. Okay. Like I said, this one was easy. Actually, I didn't hear, so I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it. Okay. But, you know, it was a thinker, not the clock, you bigot. Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how was this supposed to be a clock? With your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? There's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck it's a switch. Oh boy, how would he know it's a clock? You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And as it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony? Yes! How would you know it's a clock? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because... he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. prove it. I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court? Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never look. The clock, I heard no. I mean, I saw. Oh, he threw his toupee. What the hell? Shut up, I hate you. It was me. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Jesus, bro. You not only threw your toupee in my face, but you're really just going out there. Order in the court. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it thoroughly carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries as the neighbors try sounding the clock. Fraud. I mean, ask the neighbors. I mean, they're try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time is it now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like a clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow in the day of the murder? Bro, you threw your toupee at me, brother, and you're sweating it. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, no, this ends the cross-examinations for Mr. Frank. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. Yes, you threw the rat you had in your head at my face. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. The lawyers are all slime. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing you can do about it now. Wait, what? Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Yeah, a chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, you take out the battery. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have the evidence somewhere somewhere that can prove it, right? I mean, yes, because it's a battery thing, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Which one is it, Mr. Wright? I don't know which one you're talking about. I'm seeing the evidence, and all you have is your dumb croissant-looking badge. Time of death. Okay, statue, thinker, rather heavy. Maybe it's because of the batteries, bro. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that prove why the clock was running slow. Electricity is this is running from time. Okay. Paris. Oh, wait a minute. She brought it from Paris, brother. Maybe? God, I hope it's this one. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. in the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Nice one, Phoenix. You nailed it. Oh my God, he's dead. Jesus, he's foaming at the mouth, Judge. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Yes, I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is the only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Buck, not guilty. There we go, dude. We saved him. We saved him from the clutches of death, apparently. From his own clutches of death. And with that, this court is adjourned. Thank you, man. This is exciting, dude. Oh my God. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. Oh, he exposed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, okay. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. Oh, while he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the necessary blunt object that he could find. Okay, makes sense. Makes total sense now. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Wow, I can't still believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end in such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Yo, Larry is. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie? My treat. No, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this as a present. Why are you giving me a present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that actually I made this clock for her? I made one for her and one for me. Oh, you big idiot! Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep this as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't don't that make you want to just cry, Larry? Are you sure? Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing. Really, isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friends? Something that proves how she felt about him? You really want to dig this fool into a deeper hole, dude? I don't think we should. Yeah, right? What the heck is she talking about? I don't know. I really don't know. This is mine, I think. No one believed I was a defense attorney for carry this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Check this out, Larry. Proof's positive you weren't just some chump to her, huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. Dang it, Larry. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock just to take traveling. Well, make of what you will with what you will. Hey, Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. I think he's more than better. Right? I hope you see the importance of the evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if your clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself, right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess. So, say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. But yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Yes. I think this is when we leave it off. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Uh-oh. Thank you guys for coming. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe, like, comment down below. Become part of Mr. Gaming, Mr. Gaming Incorporated. Thank God I'm morning we're live, because it was for him we would have been in the first place. Have faith in him and lose faith in him, because everything's going to be all right. Trust me. And everyone, please have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yes. Yeah, so there you go, dude. Phoenix Wright. Like I said, it's one of those games that I really wanted to play. Hopefully it's not starting. It is starting. Never mind. But yes. Hopefully you can see how interesting this game is. If you copy it for yourself, it was $10 in the store. I believe it runs for like 20 or 30. I can't remember. But, you know, it's a pretty good game nonetheless. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. See my videos over. Have fun. Stay safe. Go and play some Phoenix Wright. I know there's a new one. There's like a sequel to this or something, like introducing a new lawyer, I think. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I really want to just play these games first. All right, guys, that's it. Videos over for reals, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with more Nintendo Week.